Hello everybody and welcome to the Weekly Riff, episode 6. In this episode I'd like to add on to what we were talking about in episode 5 in terms of subdivisions. If you watch that episode, and I encourage that you do or else this one's not going to make a lot of sense, you would have seen us work on major scales and then we subdivide and play them faster and faster, starting from quarter notes, then eighth note triplets, eighth notes, and so on until we got to 16th notes. In this episode I want to do the same thing, except we're going to make it a bit harder. We're going to kind of level up the warm-up a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a 2-octave minor scale, where before we were just playing 2-octave major scales. This week we're going to alternate between a 2-octave major scale and a 2-octave minor scale. Gives your brain a little bit more of a workout, as well as your left and right hand, and all the while still practicing those subdivisions. So first, let's review how we're going to play the 2-octave minor scale. I'll show you it slow first. Again, we'll start on a G with our first finger, and you'll notice that the overall pattern is going to be fairly similar to how we play the 2-octave major scale, but the places where we shift and the fingers that we use are just slightly different. So here we go. We're starting with our first finger on the G. And just like the 2-octave major scale, we first immediately shift up, except now instead of using our third finger, we're going to use our second finger, and we're going to use our second finger throughout the whole scale. Again, for this one, the third finger doesn't get used at all. So we've got 1, shift up, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, shift up, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and then we shift up at the end. Now it's a natural minor scale. Those of you theory buffs out there are saying yes, there's harmonic and melodic minor scales as well. We're just going to do the natural one for now because, as you will see later, this exercise is going to get pretty tough. I'm pretty new to it myself. I just invented it a little while ago, so I'm still struggling with it myself, but I find it really good. So then we're at the top, and we'll come back down in exactly the opposite way. So shift down, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, shift down, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, shift down. Give it to you one more time. Here we go. 1, shift up, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, shift up, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, shift up, down, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, shift down, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, shift down. Cool? So we're not just going to do the whole thing using that minor scale though. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate between the minor and the major scale. So one time up and down major, one time up and down minor, one time up and down major, one time up and down minor. Where this gets hard is that we've got those 3 times that we play through the triplet subdivisions. So it ends up turning around the scale somewhere in there, and that is what starts making it feel a little bit intense for me too. So last week we worked on this at quarter note equals 100, but this week even I need to slow it down just to help wrap my brain around it a little bit, and I'm going to try it at quarter note equals 92. So let's start up our metronome here. There we go. Quarter note equals 92, and let's give this one a shot. Like I said, we're going to alternate major and minor, and we're going to use the same format as we did last week, which is 1 time through quarter notes, 3 times through quarter note triplets, 4 times through eighth notes, 3 times through eighth note triplets, and then 4 times through 16th notes, but alternating major and minor each time. And let's see how we do. Here we go. shift up to F sharp or G sharp and start all over again. Cool. All right, everyone, and there you have it for week 6. Kind of an upgrade on the week 5 exercise. I'm actually going to be ending these Wednesday videos here. I find that they're taking up a bit too much of my time, and while the channel is still fairly small, I feel like it's not reaching the number of people that I'd like to, so the amount of time I'm spending versus the amount of people that I'm reaching isn't quite working out the way I'd like it to. So I'm going to stop doing the Wednesday videos for now. I may bring them back, or at least I plan on releasing different specialty videos here and there on topics that I find interesting and that I think you might be finding interesting too. But as far as weekly Wednesdays, those will be done for now. Be sure to tune in every Friday for my cover, which I will now be able to spend more time focusing on. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday, and until next time, it's Benny the Bassman, signing off.